Hello, I'm Big Lee doing a review of the Duronic soup maker. This also has other functions, so it's like a multifunction blender. It has different speeds. It has like pulse and then up to 4 different speeds, including ice. So juice and sauce. I guess you can make a smoothie at the sauce level. And this smooth soup, chunky soup, these are preset programs for making soup. And this is just how fast, how much blending this will do. And this is steam, it's just heating the water up, and then you add this little basket here, so you could just steam eggs or dim sum or whatever the vegetables that need steaming, and pulse is just pulsating, blending. So what it does is, let me just describe this to you. When you hit smooth, it will just boil the water with your chunks of vegetables for 10 minutes. And then it will blend a bit, just breaking it up. Because obviously you want to break it up when the potatoes or carrots are soft. And then after 20 minutes, it will blend it properly and make a proper smooth soup. So what this doesn't have is the little filter tube where it separates out the blended soup, the blending of the vegetables and the non-blending chunky bits. As in, you can't have both. So if you want medium chunks or ultra smooth, those are the only options. Notice that it doesn't have a keep warm function either, so it's either just hot and that's it. And when I say hot, it's 100°C. It's always operating at boiling, and at that time, it uses about 400 to 1,000 watts to heat the water. Basically, it's a kettle to boil the water. Boiling water is almost instant at 1,000 watts. And then the other wattage left is about 400 to 500 watts for blending. So it's basically a smoothie blender. It's not like Vitamix where it's like 1,000 or 2,000, something stupid like that you could blend like metal. But those are like 500 pounds. This is less than 100. This is, I think, 75 pounds or something like that. Yeah, close to that. This is just a smoothie blender level wattage. Or I'm sorry, also it could crush ice at 500 watts. So let me just show you that this is the main lid here, and this is the small lid where it has little steam holes here. So when you finish the soup, making soup, make sure you don't open this first. Open this, let all the steam out so it doesn't burn your hand when you open this. So let all the steam out like this. This kind of protects your hand. And okay, let me just blend some soup here for you. So I have here some mushroom soup. It's not soup yet. What I did is I chopped up some shiitake and porcini and some white mushrooms and mixed it with some rosemary and olive oil, salt and pepper, and chicken stock. And let's see, let's just carefully, let me just bring this closer. I'm doing this with one hand, by the way. One hand. The other hand I'm holding a camera. So just putting that in. So I kind of cheated. What you normally do is just chop up all the vegetables and just put it right in and put all the ingredients in and you just leave it alone. But I don't really like that. I want to bring out the flavor a lot more. So I basically stir-fried the mushrooms until it's with the onions and garlic and rosemary and put it at high heat. And then stir-fried it until it's like a little crispy, and then I added stock, so it brings out the flavor. And that's just my style. Or you could just, if you really don't have time for that, just do it. So I can't do this in a normal smoothie blender because that's plastic. It's gonna melt the thing, as in the heat from this soup might melt it. It'll warp it or put it out of shape. That's for sure. So this is all glass, and so I feel comfortable, and this is a heating soup maker. Okay, one of those other things I wanted to say is that it is pretty heavy because it's glass, and it comes with, I would say, if you're, it probably weighs more than a kilo, definitely, or 2 kilos. I'll definitely write in the description on how heavy it is. Okay, so here's the tricky bit. What can I do to get the last bit of soup out? I don't have the space. I'm just rambling here. this in here. Okay, this holds 100. No, I'm sorry, there's 1.7 liters. Okay, here we go. That's enough. So, put this on. Sorry to keep you waiting. I should have fast forwarded this, but let's just do it real time, alright? So, turn this on. It tells you your options, and I just want to blend this. Because putting this through this will program it for 20 minutes. I already simmered it for a half an hour, etc. from the walk. Anyways, I just want to blend this. Heated blend, and that's it. So turn it on, and this is how loud it goes. So I can't actually change anything while I set everything, so I gotta just all over start. By the way, the instruction manual says start stop. It actually meant on off. So I'm gonna set it to juice. See how fast that And then it stops on its own. It just stops on its own. And that's it. And there's the timer. It doesn't shut off based on whatever time you set. It's what they think it's set. I'm sorry. I can take that back. It actually gave itself a rest and it just carried on. I guess it's to prolong the motor. Yeah, it just gave itself a break and then it carried on. So let's see what sauce is like, how fast that is. Okay, I have a wattage meter here, and over here you see it's 0.5 watts. That's the standby wattage, and it went up to 360 watts when it was blending. So yeah, that's how much wattage it takes. Maybe it's 400 when it goes to ice. So you see all the steam coming out? That's because it's from the heat of the soup that I had this going on. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the review. If you'd like to see more of this, like and subscribe. Any questions, just comment away. Peace.